Hello everyone, in this tutorial we'll be covering how to manage your accounts and create accounts. First of all, in the accounts tab you have account manager and account creation. If you go to the account manager, we will see all the accounts we have loaded into the bot. You can edit the accounts directly from the tables here. Change the email, change the password, or change the proxy. Excuse me. You can export your accounts, so it will make a file for every website. So let's say if you have these two Pornhub accounts and you have two RedTube accounts, it will create a file for RedTube and a file for Pornhub and export the account data in that file. You can also filter by website in case you have many accounts and are losing overview. You can also sort the tables to check, as example, to sort all the bad accounts. And let's get to that. So as example, this account says ghosted. So there are basically three states for your account: healthy, which will not say anything; email not verified. So if your email is not verified, it will not be able to upload. So it will tell you. Or ghosted. So if the account is ghosted, if you don't know what this is, basically your account seems to be fine, but other people will not be seeing your videos or other content you're producing through your account. So basically it's like a ban, but you don't know it. You can do this with a validity check, which will be checking your account and tell you the status. Now, next we have the details overview. This will give you a lot of details about your account. This may take a little to pop up because it's generating all the details. So you can see the website, we can see when the account is created, if it's made with the account creator, else it will show you when you imported it. If you want to let your accounts age, this can be handy. You can also edit your details from here instead from the table itself. Here you can see the session. The session is basically, to put it easy, the browser session your account is using to do all its tasks online. So you can see the user agents it's using. You can see the proxy address if you have one set. And to know that your proxy is working correctly, you can check for the IP. Since I don't have any set, this is my computer IP right now. Please don't DDoS me. So then we got the cookies. So this is all the cookies saved in the session. So in case you think this is safer, although there's no real proof of it, but you never know, and maybe in the future you can humanize the session. So basically what this will be doing is it will visit some random websites such as YouTube, do some Google queries, Twitter, the website itself the account is for, so in this case it will visit Pornhub. So you will get a lot of cookies to make your session look a lot more human. Oh, let's close this. Again, this can take a little because the session has to be closed. Alright, so next is we can open a profile page, so it will just open in your default browser the profile page of your account. Validity check we already covered. And here we can update the website profile. You can also update multiple accounts at once, as long as they are from the same website. So we got two accounts queued for update on Pornhub. We can put the syntax with names for the accounts if we wish so. We can set the age, or the age between, so it will take an age between 18 and 26 for an account. We can put the gender we want the accounts to be, orientation, the country, the city we're in, the website we want to put on our profile page. These both allow syntax in case you want some diversity on your accounts. Same for bio. And then we got media and banner. So for some websites of course don't support the banner, or some maybe don't have an avatar or any other options. In this case the fields will just be blanked out, so you cannot fill them in. So everything is straightforward, you cannot mess a lot up. In case you're wondering why you cannot use a syntax for the countries, well, if you're updating multiple accounts and you have multiple cities, so let's say if you will put United States, United Kingdom, Belgium, and then you have to put your cities, which are required by example Pornhub, you need to put the city. It will be kinda odd if you end up with United States and Brussels, stuff like that. It will not look too good. Anyhow, that's for updating. Oh, here you can remove your accounts. You can also always do Ctrl C or Ctrl A to select multiple accounts and do actions on all of them at once when available, of course. Here you can filter the websites if you have many, import, export, which we covered. So next is account creation. So this is a little more tricky to make the right decisions. So you just put the website, you can put the gender when the site allows it to, put your gender straight in the registration process, the amount of accounts to make, and then we got the emails. So here the best thing you can do is import the list with emails in this format. Outlook, Yahoo, Mail.ru and Gmail are supported for this. The second option will be using a Gmail.trick. So if you don't know what this is, basically if you have your Gmail address, if you put a dot in the name, all the emails sent to that dot variation will still end up in the main email inbox. So if you're using this, make sure to not put dots in the domain, even if the original has it, because the bot will generate variations which can get up to hundreds or even thousands if you have a long name. So basically you will be able to use the same Gmail to make hundreds or thousands of accounts. The bot all tracks which is used and stuff, so you don't have to do anything except put the email inside. Then we also have disposable email. Pornhub blocks these, but some other sites support it. The accounts are probably low quality if you use this, but it will do the job if you don't do anything too crazy. This just uses disposable email service such as TempMail, if you know those. But it's basically a ripoff of TempMail that I manage myself. So the next option once you got your emails is proxy configurations. These are the most tricky to choose right because of security. As example, Pornhub will only allow you to use residential proxies, or they will ghost your account instantly. This has only been since a few weeks, by the way. They up their security a lot. For Xvideos, if you don't use residential ones, it will tell you that your account isn't safe and you will not be able to upload. So here we'll need residentials too. For the other sites, everything should be working fine. Now let's go over the options. You can import proxies, so either data center proxies or residential static proxies, which you can use to create accounts. You can use scraped, but scraped is low quality and very slow, so I would only use this if you cannot afford or use any other option. Residential rotating proxies are probably the best choice if you can afford it for all the services. Data center proxies are fine for RedTube and UGIS and probably for most of the sites that will come, since Xvideos and Pornhub are probably the most secure ones. And no one will use your computer IP, so if your computer IP is not blacklisted, you can basically use this as residential. But if you are gonna make a lot of accounts on that IP, it will be ghosted for sure. So a few accounts will be fine, but don't make 10 at once. You can also use this, by the way, for the best option of all is you use your phone, you set up as hotspot, and you connect your computer to it. So basically you will be using your mobile data, which is a HQ residential IP. So that way will be a little bit slower, because you should not make not more than 2 or 3 accounts on one IP. So you will put like 2 or 3, connect your computer to your phone and create the accounts. And once that's done, you put your phone in plane mode to reset the IP, and then you do the same over and over again. This will be the most HQ accounts, but of course it will take a little more of your time, since you will have to be changing the IPs. Anyhow, for Pornhub and Xvideos, especially Pornhub, since they updated, if you can do this and have the time to do this, definitely the best option. Now, that's it for accounts, and the next one will be covering ranking.